buddies. Today we're going to be talking about my echeveria pink frills over here that has popped a lot on the side. I've had this for about a good 2 years now, and I'm a little concerned about it because I've been losing a lot of bottom leaves, which ends look kind of bad. If you can see the inside there, the leaves are kind of turning black on the inside. I want to know what's going on, and although I am not sure if it's rot, the stem does have a little bit of black. You can't see it until I cut it, but I am gonna go ahead and cut it and we can see what it is. If it's rot, then I am hopefully able to save the top part of the plant. If it's not rot, the stem should grow new babies. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you a little bit. You see how the stem on the inside has turned a little dark. It's kind of dark in there. It's a little concerning, so that could possibly mean that it is succulent rot. So let's cut. I will cut right under the dark area. Look. Yeah. That is rot. My succulent has started rotting from too much heat and humidity outdoors. You see that stem right there? That's rot. So we'll remove leaves around the area and cut off as much rot as possible to try and save it, and hopefully we can. And then we'll cut off these babies as well from this rotted stem. It has been raining a lot lately, and it's been really hot and humid outdoors, so that is probably the reason why. Yeah, when it gets that close, it's kind of bad. So we cut again. So I have cut off the stem, and that is what the rest of it looks like. No more rot, as you can see. We will callus this off for about 3 to 4 days, and then we will plant it back in dry, well draining soil, and hopefully we saved it in time. As far as the stem goes, that means it started from the roots, and I am going to attempt to try to save these babies and grow them by themselves. Hopefully they are big enough. We're going to place everything in a bright shaded area, and let's see, cut some more. Interesting. Look at that. The rot ends right there. So maybe, just maybe, it tried to save itself from rot. Take off this baby. We'll plant that. Some more. I'm not quite sure if that is still healthy, but it looks like there's been rot on the stem there too, but it's like the succulent tried to save itself and somehow the rot stopped. So I'm gonna remove these babies anyway from the stem, because they're big enough to grow like this, but I am not going to, I don't know, should I dump? I don't know, it looks like, for some reason, it looks like the stem is okay. Okay, so here's everything after the whole cutting and cleaning off the leaves that I did. I did go ahead and rinse off the roots because I wanted to see what was going on, to see if it was root rot, and it does not look like it was rotting from the roots because the roots are completely healthy. I did cut off, you know, the top, of course, you saw me do that, and the baby's off. I rinsed off all the old soil because I did see little bugs. I don't even know what those little bugs are. I saw little bugs in the soil and I threw that out. So I'm gonna try to plant this into some dry soil and see what happens. And then I will also plant these little babies. And these are big enough to survive on their own. It's just gonna take a while for them to grow and establish a root system, but they will be okay. And then I'm gonna try to go ahead and propagate these leaves, and then this cutting right here, which seems to have no more rot left, I'm just going to callus off for about 3 to 4 days, and then just place it on top of dry, well draining soil. The first thing I normally do right after this is get some cinnamon, put it on the cuts like this, and just all over the roots as well. And then this also. Okay, so now, and then try to get it on the babies, wherever you can, on those open cuts. Okay, just like that, and we should be good to go. So forgive me about the lighting because it is getting dark outside, but I just wanted to share this video with you guys. Normally I would post a video when I have the end results and everything turned out okay or not okay and do an update, but because there's a lot of succulent rot happening right now in the summer, I figured I will show you guys a video of exactly what I do when I suspect succulent rot and it turns out to be rot, and the next steps afterwards. So I have showed you what I've done here. I am now going to attempt to, just in case, it's probably not going to live, you know, it's like a 10% chance that it will, but because the roots are healthy, there doesn't seem to be any more rot left. I'm just going to go ahead and plant it in fresh, dry, very dry, well draining soil, the stump, and see what happens. But it can just completely dry out, which I'm totally expecting, but just in case it's still okay, this stump will actually grow new babies for me. Now the babies, see, normally I would let these callus off for a good, you know, 2 to 3 days, but because I know that my soil is completely dry and well draining, I am just going to go ahead and plant them in here, because I'm not gonna water this until these guys show the slightest sign of root growth. I will also be placing it under my grow light indoors, so I don't have to worry about the heat and the humidity outdoors, so there is less chances of rot. You know, I figured I'll show you guys what I do when this happens, and then, you know, in a couple of weeks from now I can do an update on this video so you guys know if I was able to save my succulent from rot. Okay, so just in case you're having the same problem, why not share it, right? And then this right here, I'm going to callus off for 3 to 4 days before placing it directly right on top of soil. As you can see, it doesn't have a stem, but it can grow roots out of there, it's okay. So I'm just gonna place it in here with the stump sort of sideways like that, so that can dry, and then you know, just turn it this way after 3 days, And I will update you guys in a few weeks if they have rooted and didn't continue rotting. And then these leaves right here, I am going to try and propagate. And hopefully we have much more babies in a few more months. Sometimes rot is a good thing because we end up getting more babies trying to save them. So I hope this video helped you guys somehow for, you know, any of my succulent buddies out there that's having problems with succulent rot this summer. This is Christine from these Succulent Buddies. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.